Okay, I think so. We are live. Okay, yeah. So we are live back again, and now I went back and watched my own stream last time, and I realized that I was holding the mic too close to my mouth, and you could actually hear me breathe and my breath just going into my mic. So sorry for if that has caused a lot of problems. I'm constantly, consciously trying not to do that again. So yeah, welcome back to another live stream. Oh, before that, let me edit this. So yeah, we are here online, and let's go to our game and let's see what we were stuck on before. So let's just first get the game running in the Chrome. Thank you for starting in this tab. So we have this game running now, and previously what was happening was, if I don't hit this, if the ball hits our paddle, the paddles were going, moving around. The collision was actually happening, and the ball was moving in an opposite direction, and the paddle was moving in the opposite direction. So I was just browsing through that is where I was stuck on the last stream. So I was just browsing through the phaser documentation of Physics Arcade and sprites, and that's where I found one of the tricks to do something, one of these properties. So physics body has something called a boolean called as immovable, and if if you set this to true, you would actually observe that it won't move after a collision. The bodies won't move. So I just set this player 1, player 2, that is the paddles, the player paddles, to immovable. Now after the collision they don't move in any direction, only the ball moves in the opposite direction. So I'll just show you what happened last time. I just commented out that. Let's play that again, and now if you would see that is what is happening if you don't set those two immovable. And while going through the documentation of phaser, I realized that this is one of the solutions. You can just set these two to immovable and save again. Let's go to this again, and now okay, so yeah, we got our things done. That was an easy solution that I in the last stream. Yeah, let's continue. Today I'm planning on to add the scores. Like, we do have the scores actually. We can see those scores in wait a minute, Control Shift I. That would open up the console, and as you can see, actually it is not giving us which score it is printing. So let's solve that problem first. Scored a point. Where is scored a point? Here it is. You have scored a point. So for some reason the ball just came back. Okay, now we have the scores. Player 1, the score is 1. Player 2, player 1, the score is still 1. And let's go and do this. let's go and do this. Okay. Okay, now we should have player to score also in the console. Yep. So as you can see, I have set up the basic player score in this one. Okay, is my mic on? Okay, yeah, my mic is on. So I've set the basic score logic in here. For that I'll show you. I've showed this in the first stream also, but I'll show this again. As you can see here, I have created two variables, player 1 score and player 2 score, and then what I do is I just check the x coordinate of the ball, where it is. If it is outside my screen, which is this the width of the screen, if it is outside, then scored a point is a method that I call, and I just send which player. So this number represents which player is scoring my point. So I have kept left one as player 1, right side as player 2. So let's go to my method scored a point, and here what I do is basically set the ball's position again in between and the velocity to 0 0. So it would wait, like it would take some time before it shoots again, and then if the player number is 2, this just represents the truth value, so strictly equal to 2. Then increase the counter and just print this in the console for for our convenience. But now we'll just plan on bringing that onto the screen actually. So let's do that today. Okay, by the way, anyone who is wondering what I'm doing this, so this is a bunny jump game that I have followed a tutorial online, which I had mentioned in the first stream of mine. So this is the tutorial that I followed for learning phaser. So I just keep coming back to this so that I can get some reference on how I can do certain things in phaser. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. That is what this project bunny jump is all about. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see here, we have created a phaser game objects.text, and an object. Then just have I initialized it anywhere? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, I have initialized this constant style. I have given a CSS to it. Then just added a text saying, giving them this properties. Okay, so this is the HTML element that I have added, or the phaser element that I added, and then I've set that to this object that I created, so that I can reference this whole thing whenever I want in the game. Okay, so this is how you do it. Let's do this in our project. Okay, so as you can see, doing that we have our score here, like so I'll have to just add more CSS so that it can look better. Definitely I'll do that, but yeah, so we were basically able to add something there the way we wanted, and then we'll have to make it change whenever one of the players scores a point. So yeah, we'll do that. Let's figure that out.